You ever been sitting in the woods and had a problem when you draw him back on a buck, and all of a sudden you get that shake because he won't take that extra step? You ever had a sore shoulder? Well, we've got a new product here that's been debuted here at ATA this week called the Rip Shot. And with me is Nat Graves. And what have you got going on here with this?
Well, basically what I have is it's an arm strap system that attaches to any release that you currently own. Maybe not all, but most releases. We've made a universal adapter that can be basically tied in different ways via strap, rope, or pins. So we've made something to make it very universal so you can use your own release. But what we've done is I had a friend that had wrist injury, had pins in his wrist, and he couldn't take that pressure. This is where I got the idea for the Rip Shot. I started developing it and just trying to come up with something that would work so that he could shoot again. You know, I've always been like that, trying to help somebody get into hunting. You know, I enjoy it so much, I want my friends to do it with me, you know. Well, upon starting to use the Rip Shot myself, just trying it, immediately I noticed that my groups out, especially at longer yardages, I already shot pretty good at 20, 30 yards, but at 40, 50, 60 yards started being like my 30 and 20 yard groups. And I went, you know, there's something here that I'm shooting a lot better than I ever realized, you know. And so I kind of started thinking about it. Well, maybe it's because one thing you have now, and I can demonstrate it for you. Let's see if I can just do this sitting down. When you're pulled back, you don't have any pressure here on your hand. You know, so you have a more relaxed trigger pull when you're getting ready to pull back. Big thing also is that it's actually moving the weight of the pull right here to your back muscles. As you can see, I'm not really straining this because I don't have all these weaker muscles engaged in the pull. The thing that you were talking about being held back and having that buck you're waiting on, as you can tell, I've been able to hold back a long time, but I can even hold longer when I can lock my hand. Because it's free and I'm not attached to the string by a normal release, I can actually hold back like this, you know, by putting my hand right here behind my head. Now, once it's behind my head, now we've got the problem of stopping the buck once he has decided to walk through my shooting lane. I can actually bring the bow in here close, reach down and grab my call, make a grunt, bring it back down, put it back behind my head, wait. If he doesn't stop, do it again, or I'm still ready to make that shot. I haven't made any movement that's gonna spook him after I've drawn his attention my way. So that's a huge advantage for hunters. We've noticed an immediate, you know, like I said, I noticed an immediate difference in the accuracy of my shot. I wasn't sure if that was me or if that was gonna translate. Here, Boyd Caylor is a guy from my area that's won world championships. He's won national championships. He's won more state championships than I could ever tell you about. He put it on. His first comment to me was, "How fast can you get me one?" This is when I had one of my prototypes in tow. He was so excited about it because he said never before has any one product slowed down his sight picture. In other words, made his sight floating. We all can't hold perfectly steady, but he said this has slowed down his sight picture more than any other product he's ever tried. So we've been really excited to see what it's done. We've been getting a really good response. Injuries, you know, I obviously invented it originally for an injury. It helps wrist injuries, obviously, no pressure there. Tendonitis, a lot of shooters get problems from tendonitis because all that tension pulling through their arm, that's gone. Anything below the elbow, anything in the joint of the elbow, anything in the hand, no more tension is involved in that process. Now, I didn't know, but I found out that it also helps shoulder injuries. And one of the reasons, the way I found this out is I had a friend who had rotator cuff surgery. And you know, shoulders is kind of a common injury, especially among archers. I told him, I said, I don't know what this will do for sure. I know that it's going to the back muscles, but I can't guarantee it's going to help you, but you can try it. So he put it on that night. He was stressed because we were getting ready to go elk hunting, and it was a week away, and he had surgery 2 months before. He couldn't pull his bow. I mean, it just killed him. He lowered his bow as much as he could. He tried to pull, nothing, he's screaming. So he put it on. He started to pull back. It went straight back. And immediately he shot off and he about tackled me with a hug because he got so excited that he was going to be able to hunt this year with us. So it's pretty exciting that you're going to be able to bring back friends who had to give up archery, maybe buddies. I've ran into a lot of people, man, we gave up archery hunting because our good hunting buddy had to quit because of an injury, so we all went back to rifle hunting. But I know as an archery hunter, I'd rather give up my 2 left toes, you know, than go archery, you know, give up archery hunting.
Now, this product, you've got it strapped down here over top of your arm. Can this go on the outside of your garment? Let's say we're hunting cold weather.
Yeah.
out in Colorado, and we got snow on the ground, so we're all bulked up. Can this go on over a coat?
Now, I've worn it. It's pretty comfortable over any shirt, sweatshirt, light coat, no problem at all. In fact, you could probably do it over a heavier coat. This is made out of a flexible aluminum product. So basically you can take it and shape it. If it doesn't fit you, you can take it and shape it until it gets just right. Even if you fit it to your bare arm, now I'm gonna wear something thicker, I'll open it up a little bit and get it to fit. It takes a little bit more getting on over clothes because they wanna move on you once you get it on. But what I do is I actually wear it over my long sleeve shirt, and if it's cold weather, I just simply grab it like this and put my coat on and wear it right underneath my coat. It comes right out of my jacket sleeve and holds it right there. Now, one of the things that you might notice is some people might worry about it, you know, it's a long strap, so if it hangs here like this, I didn't mind that. It's not a big deal to me. But what we've come up with is actually there's a magnet here on a wristband you can put on. You don't need to use it, but this adapter cover, you use this pin to hold this adapter cover in place in all your straps once you've adjusted it all to your length, and then that snap on that adapter cover will come right together and hold it right on your wrist. So now I have it just like a regular release, right by my hand, ready for action, not moving around.
It's right where you need it.
Right where I need it to be. And then once I'm pulled back, I can simply flex my hand and I'm away, and I can do this. I can, you know, use my call or any of the other things we've already showed you.
So it being magnetic, you can pull away once you're drawn back.
It's really easy to reconnect. I just get close and it drops back. You don't have to sit here and try to snap it. It's just a matter of getting it in. And once I'm pulled back, yeah, it's just a pop away. So.
Now, does this come in a left-handed model also for left-handed shooter?
Yeah, absolutely. The only difference between a right and a left is the way that this strap clip sits on top. You can actually, I could turn this one over and use it as a left-handed, but then I just have to strap on the bottom. But we are gonna ship them in a left-handed model because I find it easier to pull the strap on. Now the way you put this on, it's really fast. People might say this looks bulky, but anyone I've had try it, they look at it, they're surprised how comfortable it actually is. They get it on and they're actually really amazed, like, wow, that's really comfortable. I didn't think that would be. And they're worried about getting it on, but let me show you real quick how fast this is to get on. You actually just hold the thing like this, pull the strap open. As you can see, we have this V right here, what you're aiming for. You just pop your arm through right this, bring it through to the elbow until you get in that hole. I pull it tight, hold it in this hand, reach around, grab the strap like this and bring it around, hook it, and I'm on. Just like that. So applying it is not a problem. It's actually very comfortable, very easy to use. Immediately upon using this and pulling with it, you'll notice the switch from muscle strain through here, right back here to your back muscles. And as archers, we all know you're supposed to be holding and shooting your bow from your back muscles. The rip shot, it makes you shoot from your back muscles.
So it forces you to use the correct muscles.
Exactly. It forces you, and if you even try to pull wrong, it's going to be hard. So to pull right with this, you need to get your arm up. And that's what they teach you as an archer coach, is actually to do that so you're using your back muscles. This just absolutely makes so you're not using anything but this back muscle and a little bit of strain through here. But the fact that it relieves shoulder strain and, you know, elbow strain, it's going to bring back, you know, archers back to the industry that had to give it up because of injury. But then us who don't have an injury, you're going to shoot better. I almost can guarantee you're going to shoot better. I've even given it to someone who's a professional archer and he shot better. I mean, the guy already knows how to shoot right, and he immediately said, this improved my shot dramatically.